are fake. Everything's fake. It's weird. And so it's like, this is the clearest, like, fixed fight you're ever going to see. Look at this. That looks so fake.
What just happened?
He hit him with the left.
I know.
But watch it again.
Part,
Let's watch it again. Look at this guy holding his hands up and watch. Watch this. He like literally shows him his chin.
And just goes like,
and he goes down. So nuts, right? Just the fact that he's willing to fight the two-time heavyweight champion, former Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah.
A guy who's gigantic in his prime, built like a Greek god.
Yeah.
And you're going to stand, and he's a one-punch killer. And you're going to stand in front of that guy, and he avoided shots till the 6th round. He just started getting tired.
Well, when you're on a platform like Netflix that turns one-part episodes into a 6-part series, why would you think that part of their entertainment model is to have a 30-second fight? Why?
The internet is abuzz after a jaw-dropping claim surfaced during the latest Joe Rogan podcast about the AnthonyJoshua versus JakePaul fight. And if this is true, it would change everything. According to explosive remarks now circulating online, Joshua allegedly revealed that JakePaul tried to bribe him ahead of the fight with one shocking request. In a conversation that has fans questioning the legitimacy of influencer boxing once again, Joshua's comments have reignited accusations that some of JakePaul's biggest fights are more business deals than genuine battles, leaving the combat sports world with an uncomfortable question. Was it ever real to begin with?
There is a lot of things, 100%. In the fight game, you've seen the amazing fighters that have graced us over the last 100 years, and the expectations that we put on ourselves are immense, but I tried my best. Jake done well while it lasted, but if you remember what I said in the interview with Cameron is, fighting's not just physical, it's psychological. And when you understand the psychological warfare, I did say to you is that, Jake, what's going to happen? I'm going to see a time when I'm going to take your soul and you're either going to give up or you're going to get knocked out. And unless you have that instinct, you just will never be a good fighter. So I wish that I could have knocked him out at the start. But as we saw tonight, Jake has...
While Rogan stopped short of making direct accusations, he openly questioned the realism of the matchup, pointing out the massive gap in experience, power, and ring IQ between a former heavyweight champion and a YouTube-turned boxer. Rogan suggested that if Joshua had gone in with full intent to finish, the fight likely wouldn't have lasted long at all. He also highlighted how modern combat sports are increasingly influenced by entertainment platforms and massive paydays where stretching a fight can be more valuable than ending it quickly.
Spectacle-ish fights. People were like, oh, this is you. He fought, Nate Robinson, like a basketball player.
Yeah, but the thing is, he knocked Nate Robinson
He knocked him the fuck out.
And it's the way he did it that I was trying to tell people. I'm like, no. That was skillful. So, like, there's like boxing matches where you see two guys just slugging it out. One guy lands a punch, and he landed a good punch. What Jake did is he slid back and landed a punch.
Yeah.
It's like the athleticism along with the intelligence, the technique. I'm like, he's not even doing it that long. And he's also hyper-competitive, even though he's wealthy.
Yeah.
Like you would assume that wealth would take away your drive for competition.
It hasn't, yeah.
He's also nuts, right? Just the fact that he's willing to fight the two-time heavyweight champion, former Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah.
A guy who's gigantic in his prime, built like a Greek god.
Yeah.
And you're going to stand, and he's a one-punch killer. And you're going to stand in front of that guy, and he avoided shots till the...
Simon Jordan added even more fuel to the controversy by claiming that AnthonyJoshua could have knocked out JakePaul at any moment, but deliberately didn't. According to Jordan, the fight had to be stretched out to satisfy Netflix's expectations, not boxing's. He suggested that Joshua's power, experience, and timing were so far beyond Paul's level that a quick finish would have ruined the spectacle and the streaming numbers. Instead, the bout allegedly needed rounds, drama, and tension to justify the massive platform and global audience. While Jordan offered no proof, his comments echoed what many fans already believe: that when big money and streaming giants like Netflix are involved, entertainment value can quietly take priority over competitive reality, leaving viewers questioning how real the fight truly was.
Stood on Twitter after the fight. Jaw broken, heart and balls intact. That's a good thing. Time to rest, recover, and return to cruiserweight. I mean, he's coming out of it as if, well, yeah, I got battered in the end, but boy.
That's what he will do. I mean, it depends what you think this was. I mean, I never felt it was anything other than entertainment. I'm not surprised that AnthonyJoshua could have knocked JakePaul out any time he wanted to. He didn't want to.
So why didn't he?
Because Well, when you're on a platform like Netflix that turns one-part episodes into a six-part series, why would you think that part of their entertainment model is to have a 30-second fight? Why? Because you watch a Netflix series, you can watch it and you can go, well, I get the gist of it. Why have you got to turn it into 10 episodes? Because I'm dying with boredom after episode.
Are you telling me that Netflix probably emphasized this?
Chael Sonnen didn't mince words when reacting to the fight. He flatly said this was not boxing. According to Sonnen, what fans witnessed had all the visuals of a boxing match, but none of the substance that defines the sport. He argued that real boxing is about danger, urgency, and the constant threat of a fight-ending mistake, none of which were present. Sonnen suggested the pacing, restraint, and overall tone felt more like a produced exhibition than a genuine contest. While he stopped short of accusing anyone of fixing outcomes, his message was clear. When elite fighters appear capable of ending a bout at will but don't, the result stops being competition and starts being entertainment.
A boxing match. Jake Paul had a very healthy fear for his life while he was in there. He was running away. He was trying to get distance. Then he was trying to step in to win this contest. And then he's trying to get out of the way so that he doesn't get hurt again. He was fighting. He's got to go forward. So now he's clinched him. Now he's dropping down to his knees. He's going below the waist. He's getting to double leg positions. Jake was fighting for his survival. You could see that this animal who's been caged and is just trying to make it through. It was incredible. And any boxer that wants to say, well, that wasn't high level boxing, go ahead. I won't argue with you. But any human that says that wasn't
After the fight, Anthony Joshua was honest and reflective about his performance, saying that while he got the job done with a sixth-round knockout, he didn't feel it was his best showing and believed he could have done much better. Joshua admitted he needed to do better because he struggled early to land clean shots and couldn't corner Jake Paul as quickly as many had expected, calling it a win, but not a success, and emphasizing that he still has a lot of improvement ahead of him.
I'm going to see a time when I'm going to take your soul and you're either going to give up or you're going to get knocked out. And unless you have that instinct, you just will never be a good fighter. So I wish that I could have knocked him out at the start. But as we saw tonight, Jake has spirit. He has some heart. He tried his best. And I take my hat off to him because, number one, a lot of fighters haven't got in the ring with me, and Jake did. And secondly, even when he got knocked down, he kept on trying to get up. And I take my hat off to him. So, America, I think you have someone who could potentially, if he still has the heart for it, come back again, dust the dirt off his shoulder, and come again and maybe sell out.
Despite the knockout immediately after his high-profile fight with Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul wasted no time turning the spotlight to his next challenge, calling out former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou. In a post-fight interview, Paul emphasized that he's ready to test himself against the most dangerous opponents in combat sports, signaling a clear move from influencer boxing toward mixed martial arts crossover hype. The call-out wasn't just bravado, it was calculated, leveraging the massive attention from the Joshua bout to position himself as a legitimate threat to one of MMA's most feared power punchers. Fans reacted with a mix of excitement and skepticism, questioning whether Paul could handle Ngannou's striking and wrestling pedigree. But from Paul's perspective, the fight represents another chance to dominate headlines, sell pay-per-views, and push his brand further into mainstream combat sports, continuing his pattern of high-risk, high-reward matchups that blur the line between spectacle and sport.
I can't really fucking talk.
Are you in pain?
Yeah.
In awe of the fact that you do what you do.
I mean, it's not that hard to get your ass beat. I won 2 rounds and then I got dropped. But it was a great experience. Like, I learned a lot in there. But I had him wobbled at one point.
He hit you in the face, and not only did you not get knocked out, you dropped and said, wow.
Wow, that was nice. I was on the ground. I was like, that was a good shot.
Did he surprise you with his power?
He surprised my jaw. It's literally snapped.
What,
It's like a baseball in there. But yeah, I mean, I told everyone, though, that I would do better than Francis and that Francis kind of got no chin.
So
Francis low-key soft. I think maybe now he'll take it.
Deontay Wilder didn't hold back when reacting to the Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul matchup, calling it one of the most bizarre spectacles in modern boxing history. Wilder expressed disbelief that a former heavyweight champion like Joshua would step into the ring with a social media influencer, questioning both the competitive legitimacy and the motivation behind the fight. While he acknowledged the entertainment value and the massive financial stakes, Wilder made it clear that from a professional boxing standpoint, the matchup felt unnatural, highlighting the enormous gap in skill, experience, and power between the two fighters. He also hinted that Joshua's strategy may have been influenced by factors beyond sport, such as media exposure and streaming platforms, rather than pure competition.
Me, in my opinion, I think it's scripted a little bit because, of the weight difference, and, Joshua is a former, champion. And also, he's current, he's active, and this is going to be the first time that we see Paul, fighting an active fighter. We seen the Mike Tyson, that was all fun, that was cute, it's fun and games and stuff, but now you're dealing with a real professional, and so we'll see how it ends up like I said, I think it's scripted, but, we're going to see. At the end of the day, I just want everybody to have fun. I want them to enjoy themselves because we risk our lives for others' entertainment and just go home safely to be able to have memories and say we did a great job.
Thank you. Let's get a bomb squad to end.
Brendan Shaw didn't hold back after the Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua fight, openly suggesting that the bout felt fake. Shia, known for his candid takes on combat sports, argued that the pacing, Joshua's apparent restraint, and the overall flow of the fight raised serious questions about how real it actually was. He noted that at any point a fighter of Joshua's caliber could have ended the fight decisively, but instead the action seemed carefully measured, almost like it was designed for entertainment rather than competition. Shurao also highlighted the influence of pay-per-view platforms, streaming deals, and media narratives, suggesting that financial incentives have taken priority over sporting integrity. While he didn't claim there was an official fix, his comments echoed what many fans were thinking, that the fight felt choreographed to maximize drama, tension, and spectacle rather than being a true contest between two fighters.